All right, here we go. Question 26 from our Precalculus homework number 13 in MyLab Math. Expand the expression using the Binomial Theorem. So let's copy and paste this into our scratch work and look at what the Binomial Theorem says. All right, in our scratch work, I have written down the formula for the Binomial Theorem. Talking our way through this, it says if you have a plus b to the n, in other words, if you have a binomial expression raised to a power, you can expand that expression through multiplication. The summation notation we have written here will give you all of the terms of this expression if you were to multiply it out. So it says we're going to do the sum, k starting at 0 going to n, of n choose k, a to the n minus k times b to the k. And so this is going to involve a lot of plug and play in order to write out the terms of your binomial sequence. All right, so for our problem, our a value is 3p, our b value is positive 1, and n is 4. So let's do the summation, knowing that we have to start when k is 0. That will give us n over k. Remember, n is 4, and k is 0 for the first term. A, which is 3p, to the n minus k, 4 minus 0, times b, which is 1, to the k, which is 0. All of that represents the first term of the sequence. And then we put a plus because it's a summation, and then k increments. Now every 0 is going to become a 1. So that's going to be 4 choose 1, 3p to the 4 minus 1, times 1 to the 1. And then do you see, you just continue the pattern until you get to n, which is 4. Next, 4 choose 2, 3p to the 4 minus 2, times 1 squared. Next term, k would be 3. 4 choose 3, 3p to the 4 minus 3, 1 to the 3, plus, one more time, 4 choose 4. Notice now we've got to where k is 4, times 3p to the 4 minus 4, times 1 to the 4. And now we're going to go back and we're going to evaluate each one of these terms. So starting with 4 choose 0, 3p to the 4th, 1 to the 0 is 1, I don't have to write that, plus 4 choose 1, 3p to the 4 minus 1, which is 3, and again multiplying by 1, I don't have to write that. And then 4 choose 2, 3p to the 4 minus 2, which is 2, and once again the plus 1, I don't have to write that. 4 choose 3, 3p to the 4 minus 3, which is 1, which I don't have to write the exponent of 1, and I don't have to write the multiple of 1. Last term, 4 choose 4, and then if you look carefully, that was 3p to the 4 minus 4, which is 0. And remember, what is anything to the 0? Well, it's 1. So times 1, and then 1 to the 4 is also times 1, which I haven't written any other term. I'm not going to write it this time. So now if you look at where we're at, we've got all of the terms of the sequence. Now I need to focus on calculating all of the combinations. All right, so now to simplify these terms of the sequence, the first thing we need to calculate is 4 choose 0. With the class whiz, this is super easy. We're going to input 4, hit shift and divide. This is 4 choose 0. If you remember from my previous video, I showed you how to calculate NCR, 4 choose 0. This is how the class whiz does it. And so that's going to calculate to be 1, and then multiplied by 3p to the 4th. Well, if I distribute, that would be 3 to the 4th, p to the 4th, and I need to calculate 3 to the 4th. So 3 to the 4th, I believe that is 81, p to the 4th, which will simplify to 81 p to the 4th. And then next term, 4 choose 1 is 4, 3 to the 3rd is 27, p to the 3, and then just to prove that I'm not lying to you, 4 choose 1 is 4, 3 to the 3rd is 27, and then I want to multiply that by 4 to give me my next coefficient. That would be 108p cubed. And then plus, and we keep going. So next we're going to have 4 choose 2. And I think if I want, I can hit multiply by 3 squared, and it will actually do all of that calculation for me to give us a 54. Now let's see if that works. 4 choose 2 is 6, and then we want to multiply that answer by 3 squared, which is 9, and that does give me a 54. I'm going to jump straight down to here. 54 p squared plus, next, 4 choose 3. On the calculator, 4 choose 3 is 4, and that needs to be multiplied by 3, which is 12. See, because that was just 3 to the 1, which is 3. And then we have p to the 1, which is p. Did you notice that my exponents are descending in order as they should? 4, 3, 2, 1, and none. So our next term will be the constant. 4 choose 4, which is 1, times 1, which is 1. And now we have our binomial expression. So at this point, we need to take all 5 of these terms and input them into our MyLab math. And not boring you with me inputting all of that crap into the box, I've input our binomial expression, and it's correct. And that's going to do it for this problem. So if you have any questions or comments about anything covered in this video, please feel free to leave those in the comment section below, or you can text me. And thanks for watching.